Skyrocketing gas prices are driving demand for all electric vehicles, or EVs, but as interest revs up, so does confusion over whether making the switch is right for them. Well, my favorite person, tech life expert Jennifer Jolly, is here to help us sort this all out. And let's get started, Jennifer, with what's going on in this world. So where do we start?
Well, let's start right here in this gorgeous bespoke Polestar showroom in Marin, California. And behind me here is the Polestar 2. This is the first all-electric car from this premium performance brand. I have been test driving this specific vehicle for the past 2 weeks to get a real insider's feel for what it's like to shift gears from fuel-filled cars to ones that you plug in at night. Well, I got to tell you, the first thing that you notice is what's not here. Pop the hood and take a look at this. There's no engine. This is a frunk or front trunk with ample room to put in a couple full grocery bags. Also, there's no tailpipe, there's no gear systems, and there's no gas tank, which is kind of a no duh. Take a look on the inside. You have this gorgeous, intuitive, voice-activated touchscreen. It's loaded with Google's infotainment system. But the big question, what's it like to drive? Take a look at this. It is fast. It is furious. It is fun. You go from zero. Look at that. Did you see my hair fly back right there? That was 0 to speeding ticket in less than 4 seconds. It feels a little bit like taking off in a rocket. Smooth as silk, quicker, quieter, cleaner. Absolutely amazing. And I am telling you, once you drive an EV, it is painful to go back to driving the old gas guzzler after that.
That's what I was going to ask you. After getting this, did you feel like you saved money?
Oh, absolutely. These cars, they cost about 10 grand more right off the lot, but you start saving money right away. You get $7,500 back in a rebate from the federal government. You can oftentimes get local and state incentives money back as well. The EPA says that you save about $10,000 in fuel charges over the first 5 years. And they just keep paying you back these cars in other ways, too. There's a lot less maintenance, really incredible way to not only save money, but save the planet, too.
Yeah. Hey, Jennifer, let's talk about charging, because I think that kind of like worries people, too, that you do have to charge these. So is charging easy to do on them?
You know what? This was another kind of big awakening for me when it comes with these electric vehicles. Most people charge them at home, which is what I did, in a regular outlet. Now, that is painfully slow, but it's typically all you need if you plug in overnight. Also, you can upgrade to faster charging stations right at your own home if you have the kind of outlet, 220 or 240, the kind of outlet that your clothes dryer runs on. Also, this model goes 270 miles on 100% charge. The average driver only goes about 50 miles or less than 50 miles a day. So if you're topping off at home or at work, maybe even at the store or a fast charging station, you're totally fine. There is a big fear about fast charging stations if you're taking a long road trip, so you do have to plot that out first. But it's really a myth that there are no places to charge. We're catching up very quickly with the needs for these EVs.
Yeah, I like that. You just broke the myth I was going to ask, and that was about traveling with those. And that's something they're trying to, of course, break that stereotype that you can only charge and drive around the city. But we're seeing more and more cities and more small cities getting the charging stations on these, right?
Yeah, if you take off from Phoenix, you're headed to LA, you'll see all kinds of these fast charging stations where it takes usually about 30 minutes to fill her up. And it's funny because that's kind of part of the EV culture. Even though it takes 30 minutes versus 10, you get a chance to kind of get out, stretch your legs. And it's something that a lot of people who are making this switch are embracing. Plus, there's a lot of technology in play here. This will get so much faster, more quickly than you can possibly imagine.
Well, Jennifer, I think you're getting me sold on this, because I'll be honest, I got a truck and I just spent, pretty much, wow, let's just say I took out a loan just to fill up the tank just recently. So,
yeah, exactly to that point, $7.64 to fully charge from 0 to 100% this specific car from my regular outlet at home. $7.64. I'm spending $100, $120, $130 every time I put a tank of gas in. So
Oh my
the
God.
savings, plus the savings to the planet, it's just unmatched.
There it is. I love when Jennifer Jolly comes on. She has something cool always for us to check out, and especially something to help with the environment and save money and get us out there on the road and of course have some fun. Where can they find more information?
Head over to my website at techish.com or check out the big deep dive column I just did on this in usatoday.com/tech.
Perfect. Jennifer Jolly, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's always my pleasure.
All right.